Moini, 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 Moini. I'm gonna stop because listen, I just put this on. What's going on? What's going on, Gray? I put this on. I said, boy, you looking real spiritual this morning. Is that what you going? Boy, look, wait a minute. Boy, look who you look like this morning. Boy, you know what? I look like one of them old wise people. And I'm like, no, I'm not him. I'm not him. I'm not him. And I can't do the video by myself because trouble. It's not your time. Trouble, it's not your time. It's not your time. It's not your time to shine. What's going on? What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracked? Perlay was really good in the hood. It is your man, Theo Butler. And yeah, we in here. We in here. We are in here. You know what? We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. What he's trying to do is he set tripping. Hold on. You want to be the star of the show. You cannot be the star of the show. No, you don't get to be the star of the show. No, yeah. I apologize for that. Trying to let the cat have free roam. He want to be the star of the show. Cannot be the star of the show. For you to be the star of the show, we got to see if we can get you a deal with 9 Lives, Purina, or some meow mix or something like that. But T'Challa, y'all see the video. Y'all see what I got going on and everything like that. I'm going to keep up with these dope. We got Karama Fall, got a black cat, a true... I don't be trying to be that guy, but yeah. Because I'm like, what other color cat would I want besides a black one? I mean, like, you for real, lady? Yeah. That's the only color cat I want. But we gonna get off into this thing though. Y'all see what we got going on. I hope y'all appreciate what a brother picking up, putting down, and everything like that. We got groovy feet. Y'all go ahead and greet one another because y'all know the Rock With Me Nation. We a family up in here. Y'all go ahead and greet one another. So yeah, I was doing what I do. I was in my rack, chilling, minding my own business, thinking about another black superhero. Now, this time around, it wasn't along the lines of a black superhero in the comics. No, this time around, it was along the lines of a black superhero in the movies. Now, MCU fans, what does that mean? This is a conversation you can come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come. Now, the comic book fans are welcome too. But if you are an MCU fan, you really don't know that much about the comics. Come on in. This here for you. This for you. This for the Marvel MCU fan. And I feel like I'm being redundant. This for the MCU fan, the Marvel Cinematic Universe fan, the Black Panther fan who really don't know nothing outside the movies. This for you. This for you. It's with you in mind. It's not for me to try and ridicule. No, that is not what this video is about. Ooh, no, it's not. It's not. It's not what this video is about. I ain't even headed in that direction. So I don't even want y'all to think that. What this is, it's a teaching moment. Cause see, you might have missed something. You might have thought you was gonna get something and you didn't get it. And it ain't your fault. It ain't your fault. I'm here to throw some clarity on the situation. And I really want to say it's Kamoyo's fault. Y'all keep sending me stuff, DMing me stuff, and I think y'all just want to see where I'm gonna go when y'all send it to me, or I'm gonna go somewhere. But I think y'all just interested in how I'm gonna take it. So shout out, congratulations to Swerve Strickland. Shout out to Swerve Strickland, brand new AEW wrestling champ Congratulations to you, Swerve. Congratulations to you, because you got something to do with this too. So shout out to Plant Poppy once again. Birthday was good. Birthday was good. Shout out to Plant Poppy once again. Swerve Strickland has something interesting to say after he won the AEW. Come on, yo, if you got the video and everything like that, if you can share the link, Black Panther Fan Group President, share that on over there to Twitter. Let folks see it. Two things. First, after he won it, he was talking about seizing the moment. You got to seize the moment when it's right. You can't let the moment keep passing you by, keep kicking the moment down the road, keep saying there'll be a better time, i.e. capitulating, compromising, settling, trying to do the right thing, not grabbing your time, your seizing your moment, your opportunity, denying yourself what others get more often than not. Yes. Swerve hit that. But then it was something else. Because I agree with what Swerve Strickland said. As people, we need to do a better job in seizing the moment. Stop being afraid. Stop being hesitant. Stop being scared. We deserve it. It was when he came out. And I might be too sensitive, but class is in session this morning. We're going to come sit up under the tree like the old folk did back in the day. Yeah, come on up under the tree. We're going to come sit on up under the tree. We're going to walk out the classroom. I don't like it in there. It's stuffy in there. We're going to go sit on outside the tree, get some of this nature. Swerve Strickland came out to compete for the championship dressed like Eric Killmonger. From the movie. That was Eric's costume he had on. That wasn't T'Challa's. That was Eric's. That bothered me. I ain't even gonna lie, that bothered me. Because I was like, as culturally moving as that movie was, I don't think Swerve Strickland knew what he was doing. And that's a problem with me. Eric Killmonger is a homicidal maniac. Why black folks keep gravitating to a dude that said he literally killed hundreds of his own just to get to one person? Are you mean to tell me you're that one? You're him? He killed his woman just to take vengeance on a dude who did nothing to him. Do you ever stop to think about what you're gravitating towards, or you just do it? But hey, I get it. See, when Swerve Strickland emulated Eric Killmonger, Swerve Strickland told me, regardless of what he tell anybody else, he's not a Black Panther fan. That's not his favorite character. He doesn't identify with T'Challa. No, he identifies with Eric. The question then becomes why? It's a fair question. Why does Swerve Strickland, like so many of us, identify with Eric Killmonger in ways we can't? We look at T'Challa as being a simp, weak. Yeah. When we want to say we don't want the character recast, we throw the word honorable out there. But truth be told, those folks who say he's honorable they think he's a simp in the MCU. Weak in the MCU. When Eric said your brother was too noble, yeah, I watched the movie. That wasn't a compliment. If it's a compliment, it was a backhanded compliment, and the writer wrote it that way. Well, that wasn't the first backhanded compliment T'Challa has gotten in the MCU. No, it wasn't. It was just one of the latest. Of course, you would have to be a Black Panther comic book fan to see where T'Challa got slighted. Now, if you say you black and you proud, then you gonna care. If you say you black, regardless of whether T'Challa is your favorite character or not, once I tell you what transpired, if you call yourself black and proud, you gonna care. If you call yourself black and proud, you gonna be pissed. If you call yourself black and proud, you gonna be 38 hot. And ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing, because I'm gonna be able to draw the similarities between him and others, and you can be like, damn, he got something, he got something. You never got T'Challa's defining moment, and they robbed him of it over 3 different movies, which is crazy, because they told you they had been planning on bringing him in, right? Now, let me tell you what a defining moment is. It's that moment you remember. It's that moment that stick out. Bam. Michael Keaton, Batman. What's Batman's defining moment? Him, Joe Chill, the Joker, fighting in the church, or him, Joe Chill, fighting. He fall into that vat of acid. Defining moments. What's Clark Kent's defining moments? Oh, Krypton blowing up. What do you get in the Snyderverse or in the movies? Him snapping the neck of Val-Zod. You still get Krypton blowing up. You do. What did you get with Batman? Ain't he still got a Batcave? There are defining moments in a character story that make that character who that character is. What defining moment did you get with Steve Rogers, Captain America, the first Avenger? Ooh, you got quite a few. You got quite a few. I love it when he went back to go get everybody. I'm not leaving nobody behind. My dog went, dropped me off, just dropped me off, and he came back with everybody. That's a defining moment. Give me another defining moment with Captain America. Remember when Buddy was talking, and Steve hadn't even taken the super soldier serum then. Remember when he was just sitting up there chopping it up with old boy? You remember Tommy Lee Jones or whatever? He's talking about, hey, oh, Buddy big and strong and everything like that there. Oh boy said, man, listen, I like what it takes. I need somebody that's gonna save somebody. They threw the grenade out there. What did Steve do? Jump on it. You remember it, don't you? I know, because they keep playing that reel over and over and over and over and over damn again. It's like, those are, even Tony. Don't Tony have some defining moments? Yes. Good God Almighty Jesus, he does. But when he came out the cave in his first Iron Man movie, that's a defining moment. What about when he took on Obadiah? Yeah, that's a defining moment. Because let folks tell it, he wouldn't make that save. Even in the first Avengers movie, when Cap told him, you're not the guy to make that play, what did Tony do? Those are defining moments. Yes. It attaches you to the character, makes you feel some type of way about the character. Well, Avengers Age of Ultron. My MCU fans, y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. Age of Ultron. Now, as a comic book fan, I'm going into this movie. I understand a couple of things. One, Tony Stark and Bruce Banner had not a damn thing to do with the creation of Ultron. Just not a damn thing. Not one. Watch this. If you watch Avengers, the cartoon, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, it lines up with the comics. It's Hank Pym. It got a damn thing to do with Tony Stark, the whole Bruce Banner. Nothing to do with them two dudes. Okay, so stay with me. So then we get Ulysses Claw. Now, Ulysses Claw, and I appreciate it because in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Symbol, we needed to get him in there. But Ulysses Claw, his daddy, granddaddy, they been there, Wakanda before, and they didn't leave. They didn't leave. See, Ulysses Claw, his family has a long-standing tradition of trying to get vibranium out of Wakanda, and Wakanda got a long-standing tradition of see Wakanda and get deleted from Wakanda. Well, his granddaddy tried to strong arm some stuff. He did, and Azuri, T'Challa's granddad, he wasn't having that. He wasn't. So he made it do what it do. He did. He did. He did. He deleted it. Well, Claw always felt some type of way about that. And low key, Claw, he's German. He's German. He's got this superiority complex when it comes to him and his people. He does. So he came back to Wakanda trying to cut a deal with T'Challa. I'm sorry, T'Chaka, T'Challa's father. It's in the comics now. Now this is what we call a monumental moment, a key moment, a character defining moment in young T'Challa's life. Kind of like young Bruce Wayne, he walk out, got that alley and everything like that. Joe Chill right there in the alley. Next thing we know, Thomas, Martha, pearls fall on the ground. Yeah, defining moment. Okay, Claw. Now this where you come in at as the black fan, because it's a white character, Claw. This is why I get you to. This is why I get you to link in, and as an American, this is why I get you to lock in with T'Challa, T'Chaka, Wakanda, because Claw is German, racist. Yes, he is. Andy Serkis, he's doing a phenomenal job in putting it out there. I don't know if you picking it up, but Claw is a racist. Yes, he is. So we got everything we need to get Americans, Black Americans, to lock in and be sympathetic behind this. We got this. Claw's a thief. He's a thief. That's it. He's a thief. He want to steal. He want to take from Africa. Thus, every African is supposed to be, because there is historical context to this. He's a white racist wanting to steal from the motherland. We got a lot of stuff going on in here. Come on now. Come on. The comic books. It's a defining moment. Claw tries to cut a deal with T'Chaka. T'Chaka ain't hearing it. He ain't. In T'Chaka's presence is the Queen Mother Ramunda and Shorty. Hunter, T'Challa's adopted brother, is down the hall in a separate room. It's a defining moment in Hunter's life because Hunter was not present when his father was killed. He couldn't be because he was white. In that time, that part of the world, they weren't going to let them two be together. So even in that moment, you got a defining moment for Hunter. Helps explain to a degree why Hunter's so adamant about protecting Wakanda and got an issue with T'Challa. Defining moments that we don't ignore with any other hero that we want to act like don't matter. No, you're not going to do that with this one. School is in session. So, Ulysses Claw pulls out a weapon, points it at Ramunda. T'Chaka goes on the defense. Kind of like, you know how Thomas Wayne stepped in front of Martha? Well, T'Chaka, he didn't just step in front of Ramunda. No, he went on the attack. He lost his life doing that. Just like how Thomas lost his life defending Martha. But then Martha lost her life. Nobody else lost their life because T'Challa jumped in and deleted or maimed, not deleted, maimed Claw with the same weapon that was used to delete his father. That's a defining moment. That's why Claw is missing an arm, and it's his right one. It's not the left one. It's his right one. It's not the left one. That's a defining moment in T'Challa's character development. You didn't get to see none of that in the MCU, did you? Because he didn't do nothing to Bucky. You didn't see that in the MCU. No, what you saw in Age of Ultron was you saw Ultron get pissed about something that had nothing to do with nothing and just casually chop off Claw's arm. That's a defining moment in T'Challa's story. And that was in Age of Ultron. That was in Age of Ultron. Well, why do we jump behind Eric? Why do we jump behind Eric? Why do we want to get behind Eric so badly? Because of the speech that was written in the movies. Well, the only reason why Sam Wilson can fly is because T'Challa made them wings for him. That's a defining moment, character-wise. The only reason why the Avengers fly at all is because T'Challa and Wakanda made them a jet to fly in. That's a defining moment in that character you don't get. T'Challa has taken down the Fantastic Four just to see if they could measure up to him. That's a defining moment because you really don't get from the MCU that T'Challa will put hands on you. Yeah, he will. And that's a defining moment because that's significant in our culture. Swerve Strickland took on the guise of Eric Killmonger because he wants to be seen as that black man that don't take no mess. Well, T'Challa was doing that as a child. Ask Chloe. Swerve Strickland wants to be seen as someone who will seize the moment. I get it. I understand it. T'Challa did that in 1966 when he took on the Fantastic Four by himself. I get it. You like Swerve. You like Eric Killmonger. I get it. I understand it. Eric Killmonger has never wielded the Infinity Gauntlet. T'Challa has. There's only been one superhero that, technically speaking, has never taken a dirt nap in the comics. And the one time he did do it, the person that took his life regretted doing it. Like, well, damn, you know what? I don't feel too bad about anybody else, but this dude over here, I feel kind of bad about this. That was Adam Strange. Of course, people gonna be like, Theo, it wasn't really Adam Strange. Y'all know damn good and well who I mean. Yeah, it was him. We seen him on the Avengers Assemble. What name? Michael? Yeah, that dude. That dude. That dude. And I get it. I know what the MCU is telling you, but when you talk about the Skrull invasion, you know how you watch Secret Invasion on Disney Plus? Well, they tried to invade Wakanda. And I know somebody keep telling y'all about Toussaint, T'Challa Jr. and everything like that. It was T'Challa and Aurora that repelled the invasion, the Skrull invasion. And they put the heads of Skrulls on pikes. That's T'Challa. That's that. It's the thuggish, ruggish bone. It's the thuggish, ruggish bone. It's the thuggish, ruggish bone. That's the thug in Wakanda. That's the thug. That's the thug. Mm-hmm. That's the hoodlum. Mm-hmm. That's Frank. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that everything you want that to be. He just happened to be the king. I know what they well see. We westernized over here in America. We don't believe a black man can be noble and be capable of doing those things at the same time. Yes, we can. We're the originators, not the duplicators. We're the originators. Well, you didn't get his defining moment in Age of Ultron, and you didn't get his defining moment in Captain America Civil War because he let Zemo walk. And I get it. If you are Daniel, I think it's Brewer fan, you like him? Cool, I like him too. Track the dude, got it, cool. And you an MCU fan, I got it, cool, fine. And you really don't know that much about the comics, absolutely, got it, fine. But we comic book fans. You see that mask that Zemo got? You don't even have Zemo's defining moment. I know you think it's Sokovia. No, it's not. His defining moment is the reason why he had that damn mask on in the first damn place, and he ain't wearing it. He ain't wearing it. His defining moment should have actually been T'Challa's defining moment in Captain America Civil War. If we gonna make it as close to the comics as possible, T'Challa should have maimed him, because that's what T'Challa did to Claw. He maimed Claw. It's the reason why Claw has the disruptor on his right arm. T'Challa maimed him. So we got T'Challa maiming somebody in the comics, but he can't maim somebody in the MCU. Are we saying that a black man can't harm a white man in the MCU that don't look right on film? Yes, I will call it for what it is. That what we're saying. Because there's another defining moment that T'Challa was robbed of too. You black. You know how you like it in your culture. You like for us to whoop some ass. Wasn't we disappointed when, what we say, when J. Cole pulled back in our culture? Wasn't we offended that J. Cole deaded the beef? Oh, let's not do that. We like thuggish stuff. We like hood stuff. We like drama. We likes to put hands on people. So anybody that don't do it is considered weak in our culture, right? Thank you, God. You know it's been a rough weekend, but you've been dropping these bombs like it's ain't. You've been keeping me where I need to be mentally to get the job done. Thank you. Yes. We want the Chris Brown stuff, don't we? That's what we want. We want that. Well, you ain't looking at T'Challa and getting Chris Brown. No, 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 no. You ain't getting that Chris Brown energy unless you looking at Eric Killmonger. No, T'Challa is Chris Brown. It's actually worse, all things considered, but you're not getting that as an MCU fan, are you? You got Daniel Brühl walking around here with his mask in his hand, in his back pocket, when actually it should never come off his damn face if T'Challa is doing what T'Challa is supposed to do. Oh, I might not kill you today, but if Claw is walking around with the mark of the Panther from stealing vibranium from Wakanda, you will wear the mark of the Panther for killing his father for the remainder of your life. You should have branded it. That's a defining moment. When T'Challa pulled out them claws, that was a defining moment. We want to take the mask off of Daniel Brühl going forward. It should have claw marks across his face. That's a defining moment. You black? You black and you proud. You black and you're a comic book fan. You black and you're a Black Panther fan. You black and you're a movie fan. You feel like you've been cheated yet? Let's keep going. So then you get to Black Panther. I just gave you 2 movies. I'm finna throw this third one on out there too. So then, because you're missing defining moments here. Because see, you ain't got nothing yet to feel good about the titular character, T'Challa. You ain't got nothing yet to say that's your guy, other than the fact that he's black, other than the fact that he's played by a phenomenal actor, Chadwick Boseman. But you ain't got nothing to lock in yet. You remember how you watched Spider-Man? You remember that? Spider-Man, the first one? Remember when Peter was under the debris? Remember when the vulture just let everything drop on him? You remember that scene? Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get. That's a defining moment. That's you know what the defining moment you got left with T'Challa in Captain America Civil War, and everybody keep pointing to it as his defining moment, but it's not a defining moment to make you feel good. It's a defining moment that people talk about to keep saying the character don't need to be recast. When they say the living are not done with you yet, you don't give 2 damns about that. You don't. You want to see him hurt that dude. You want to see him hurt that dude. Even the folks that keep talking about that damn scene want to see him hurt that damn dude. That would have been a defining moment. Don't tell me nothing about the living are not done with you. The living can still not be done with you, but you're going to wear the mark of this damn Panther. That's what's going to happen. The living not done with you, but they going to know you effed around and found out. That's what they going to know. They going to know we not done. They going to know you effed around and found out. Yeah, we're not done with you, but you effed around and found out. That's a defining moment. That's a defining moment. You know what else was a defining moment that you didn't get? Because you know that dude's smart as a whip. Yeah, he's smart as a whip. You know the defining moment you got robbed of? And I know people gonna be like, he should have killed Claw. Because Claw's still living in the comics. No, the defining moment you got robbed of is what he actually did in the comics that they didn't do in the first movie. And Black Panther comic book fans know it. If you an Eric Killmonger fan, you might feel some type of way about this. What you mean? Oh, Eric didn't die like that. When Eric and T'Challa got into it in the comics, Eric is the creator of the synthetic heart-shaped herb, by the way. It's not Shuri. That's another moment that we took from a man and gave to a woman. No, Shuri did not create the heart-shaped herb. That's a character defining moment for Eric. Eric created the synthetic heart-shaped herb because when he took the organic heart-shaped herb, his ass had a seizure and almost died. You know who saved him? It was T'Challa. You know that whole thing about Michael B. Jordan showing up in the Dahlia? Doesn't know because he's not in the family, first and foremost. But nevertheless, he shouldn't even been in the Dahlia. He shouldn't have been, because T'Challa in the movies should have did for Eric what T'Challa did in the comics, save him. Because that's what T'Challa did. That's a character defining moment. It shows T'Challa being above the pettiness. I'm going to do right. See, that was the other thing that folks walked away from. It left a bitter pill, a bitter taste in their mouth, that T'Challa really was that dude that did not give two damns about anything save for Wakanda because he let Eric die. No, T'Challa let him live. And you didn't get that character defining moment. Those were all key character defining moments written by a African American writer, given permission by an African American executive, black if you want to, that understand at the very least should African American culture, black if you want to, in how people, black folks, African Americans, get down. Let me say it one more time. They should have known how folks were going to respond to that character, black people. Look at how we responding right now to Chris Brown. Don't we like that? How long has reality TV been running? We like stuff like that. We don't really like the nice guy. We don't really like the angel unless it's an archangel. No, we don't want the dude that's, no, what are we, L7 squared? That's not a compliment. Low key, neither is nerd. It ain't. So now we sit here being exposed for what it is. Black folks like stuff like that. We like somebody that's gonna get gutty. We like somebody that's gonna get gutter. We like somebody that's gonna get in the trenches. We like somebody that's gonna get down and nasty with it. We take pride in the N word. We take pride in the B word. Yeah. So why do we write T'Challa like that on screen? Because on screen, we wrote him in every way imaginable for him not to appeal to black people. Or at the very least, those who see themselves as N's and B's. Right? Right. And it's quite a few people that, even though they don't like calling themselves N's and B's, they like to embrace those tendencies from time to time. So seeing T'Challa not do it at all, but we got Eric. We got Eric. We got Eric. Okay, well, Black Panther comic book fans, they got T'Challa in the comics. And T'Challa is that one that you don't want to see. It's the reason why they call him the most dangerous man alive. But see, you ain't got nothing on screen for you to feel like he's the most dangerous man alive. No, you got some stuff on screen to make you feel like he's the weakest man alive. He's the nicest man alive. He's the most noble man alive. He's the most honorable man alive. He's the most simplest man alive. But you ain't got nothing on the screen to make you feel like he's the most dangerous man alive. No, you ain't. And you know I ain't lying. You ain't got nothing to look and be like, yep, that's his moment. Even at the end of the movie, who saved the world? It wasn't T'Challa. Y'all be capping for Shorty. It wasn't even Shorty. It was Eric Ross. I'm still shook over that one. I got two black men fighting over nothing. and the world is at risk, and they down there having a family squabble. You know what the iconic moment would have been? The iconic moment would have been if both of them get their senses, get their mind right, and they both take down that jet fighter. That you and then we get Eric on that redemption arc. That would have did it for me. But both of them down there fighting over what? What was they fighting over? No, for real. Think about that for a second. All right, go back. What were they fighting over? No, go back. Go all the way back. Because if you think about it, Eric's dad, if we want to call him that in Jobu, he was being lied to by Claw. Claw was using him back then. Claw was lying to that dude. Claw was never going to sponsor that damn war at all. Claw's a racist. Claw is a, so if you're an MCU fan, you don't know. I'm a comic book fan. I'm telling you, Claw's a racist. So Claw was never going to sponsor anything that was going to help black folks out, point blank, period. Just using black folks. That's it. So what was Eric? Because what was he mad about? Because it wasn't T'Challa that killed his daddy. And he know Claw lied to his daddy. He know Claw set his daddy up. So what was he mad about? What was that whole fight down there about? What was that? What was all that? If he wanted to kill everybody involved, okay, well, T'Chaka was already gone. He took out Zuri. What was all that other stuff about? You don't know. You can't tell me. All you know is at the end, because I know what Captain America did. I know what Steve did. I know what Steve did. I know what Tony did. I'm looking at them right now in their movies, iconic moments at the end of the movie, defining moments. I know what Tony did. I know what Steve did. I know what Thor Odin's son did. I do. Well, hell, let's go back to that Spider-Man movie. Do you know what he did to that plane that had all the Stark tech in it? I do. I remember. I saw it. What about Dr. Strange? You remember him over there with the Mamu, Dormammu? Hey man, I got a deal for you. You remember that? Who saved it? No. Who saved it? Okay. And, here we go. Scott Lang, Ant-Man. Who that was at the end? No. I know T.I. helped, but T.I. wasn't at the end. No. Who that was at the end? Just the baby. No, it wasn't even the baby daddy. Who that? Okay. Black Widow. Who that was at the end? Black Widow. No, who that was? Because James Rose ain't never done nothing at the end of no Tony Stark movie, and Tony wasn't right there with him. Because I know somebody, well, James Rose was there, and Tony was there too. Watch this. Even Captain America, Civil War. What do you see Steve doing at the end of the damn movie? Letting everybody ass out. Making this way too damn easy. Meanwhile, I got T'Challa and Njidaka down here throwing hands. Throwing hands cause Claw basically pitted their dads against each other. It's crazy. These damn boys ain't learned a damn lesson, not one damn lesson from their damn dad. Basically doing the same, having the same damn discussion they daddies had. Meanwhile, over Wakanda and Jet, you would think they were like prioritized. We can put hands on each other once we stop this. Because if we don't stop this, there's nothing to talk about after this. They down there having a family squabble. Shorty has to tell somebody that don't look, it ain't even a Koye. It ain't a Koye. It ain't Io. It ain't Nakia. Why not? We want to give the women some shine. Why not? It ain't even one of them. I don't know where the hell Wakabi at. We ain't seen Wakabi in a minute. Nobody. It's him. The optics don't look right. Say Theo, no. Derek Luke is a phenomenal actor. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you remember Gabe having a distinctive moment from Captain America, the First Avenger? Aside from me telling you Derek Luke was in that damn movie, do you remember him doing anything that not crazy? Because he does have a defining moment in the comics as how it relates to Captain America, Nick Fury, Shield, Cap Shield, and Black Panther. He does have a defining moment, but damn, did you get it? Because as a black person, it might have made you feel some type of way if you'd have got that defining moment on screen. Yeah, it's a good moment. It's a good damn, and you deserve. I'm not gonna tell it to you. You have to read about it. I'm over here. I'm recruiting for the comic book fans, and so if you're an MCU fan, if you're a movie fan, and you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm recruiting. You're gonna have to go pick up a comic book. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. And if you want to know, the most I can do is you're gonna have to type in his name and type in 616. You're gonna have to type in his name and type in 616. That's the most I'm helping. But other than that, you're gonna have to go pick up a comic book and you're gonna have to read. So you ain't got a defining moment for him. You ain't got no defining moment for, and it's crazy to define because I know the defining moments that you hanging on for Eric Killmonger, but are those really the moments you need to be hanging your hat on? Because Michael B. Jordan said he had to go through he needed therapy after he played Eric Killmonger. You know what, Mike, don't ever apologize for being a nice dude. And what I'm about to say is, I think it's safe to say the Joker in Christopher Nolan's films was darker than Eric Killmonger in the MCU. Just a darker character. Now I understand having to get some help from that. But what I'm saying is that because if we think about it, and this is just me, Heath Ledger needed help for real after playing that role. We lost him. We lost him. And Michael B. Jordan needed help and got help. Now I want you to think about, because honestly, truth be told, Eric Killmonger should have been played worse. Eric Killmonger actually should have been played way worse. He should have been played more along the lines of Joker, except being a bigger, physically imposing menace. More so, if I had to look at it like this, if you're a movie fan, you're not gonna know. Comic book fans will get this reference. The Joker to Akibe is Bane to Killmonger. The Joker to Akibe is Bane to Killmonger. And the Joker took out Bane. I know people like, not really. Yeah, it was still Joker toxin that did it. That dude's still gone. So you a fan. Summarize this and bring this thing back on home, close it on up. I'm gonna get caught up with these notes and then we're gonna peace out. You a fan? You're a black fan. You're a black movie fan. You're a black comic book fan. You're a Black Panther fan. It's something to be said for defining moments. You never got yours. Well, I just told you. Now I ain't lie to you. Your character has not ever gotten his defining moment. I can give you Shorty's defining moment. You say, wait, Shorty got a defining moment? Yeah. Remember when she cut off Neymar's wings? That's a defining moment. Everybody talk about it. That's a defining moment. She cut off his wings. Now, here's the question. That's her defining moment. If that's Neymar's defining moment, he really don't have one. If that's Moore's defining moment in the MCU, where his ankle wings got cut off, he really does not have a defining moment in the MCU because he's a fallen king if that's his defining moment. There's no feel good from that moment for his fan group because that's his defining moment. That's what we're talking about. See, you feel good about Shorty. If we want to look at another defining moment for Shorty, it's when the spear went through her and she pulled it out. Like, I don't know. I don't see this. You look at it like, you don't have one. You know what Eric's defining moment is in Black Panther? Hey, auntie. Hey, auntie. And his last statement to T'Challa right before he fell over, because that's what everybody look at. Those are his two defining moments. If not, if you want to stretch it out a little bit further, because all of Eric's defining moments are speeches. All of his defining moments in the MCU are words. You want to back it up? We'll go to the museum. When he asked the girl, how you think your people got this? Because that's what everybody hang their hat on. Hey, auntie, bury me in the sea, and how you think your people got this? Well, yeah, they'll make him look strong. They'll make him look strong. Those are his character defining moments in the MCU. Hell yeah, he looks strong as hell. He's supposed to. Let me get up with these notes. Let's see here. Good morning, Theo. What's going on? Great groovy fee in the building. My cat be doing the same thing. Yeah, man, I had to get him on up out of here. Tim Madison, what's going on? Good morning. Yeah, we in here. Hope you had a great day yesterday, Theo. Listen, what I can say to you, and I tell him, as I told Mr. Ray Smith, while it was not the day that I wanted to have, it was not a bad day. That's what I would say. It wasn't the day that I wanted, but it wasn't a bad day. Like anytime I can do a video or live, interact with the Rock With Me Nation, it's a good day. So thank you so much for that. Swerve Strickland, aka the first. Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to him. Congratulations. Boom, look who stepped in the room. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we in here. Oh, not tell them they feel everything he did was justified. Yep. So Carmelo Hayes wore T'Challa as stand and deliver door. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. We need more people. And like I say, I just think people need to know more so about what's going on. But I understand when folks don't know. But there's a difference in not knowing and not caring. There's a big difference in that. So what's going on? They idolize Eric for the same reason the drug dealers and pimps are more respected than the black man going to college, escaping the hood. Not tell them. I thought about that this morning. And I was going to broach the video, the live, from that angle. And then I thought to myself, is that fair? Because see, as I get deeper into this, the closer I get to this, I understand the responsibility of media, journalism, and is it true? Because if I just sit back and I sit, we live, kind of like the eye test. Okay, well, I'm living. All right, well, I was in the military. Okay, right, cool. Well, my family was proud of me, and when I say my family, not just grandparents and them, my immediate family, no, classmates was proud of me. I know some other family members friends that joined the military. We all proud of them and everything like that. It's good and everything. And I see it on social media. Somebody joining the military. And I'm talking about black folks. Shout them out and everything like, oh, my baby going to go do, baby come back praying for my baby and everything. Child come home, baby come home. I'm seeing it all on social media where we do celebrate it. So then I start asking myself the question. Is it that we really don't celebrate it, or is that what is that the narrative we want to push? Because don't get me wrong, we social media and everything, because we don't know how to keep a damn thing to ourselves at all. Social media. Well, when's the last time we seen somebody get out of prison be celebrated? Now what? Video, folk they coming home. We see skits, we hear about it, but just by and large, okay, well, hey man, so aside, now I've heard this real time. Hey man, oh boy's supposed to be getting out of jail. Okay, that's what's up. So I don't necessarily know because I've been living for a minute and I'm not a goody two shoes. So T'Challa was watered down in the MCU, no swag, nothing. Libro, it seems some consciously, subconsciously relate more to a fictional Western villain who exhibits some of the worst of humanity rather than a fictional African hero exemplifies the best. Which is crazy because I'm like, the dude led the Hatu Tsudaze, so he ain't, the dude beat down the Fantastic Four, and the dude was literally the stuff that folks want to say he was wrong for doing. The dude was literally spying on the Avengers. So I don't, when folks say it's like, pick one, do you want him to be the goody two shoe because he ain't? Do you want him to be the bad guy because he ain't? You know what I'm saying? Which one do you want him to be? Because he's rough around the edges, so I don't know. But once again, we got the MCU fan and we got the comic book fan. And what I'm saying to the MCU fan is you've been, as Kool and the Gang said in their album Emergency, you've been misled. I'm just saying, if you don't like T'Challa like that, it ain't your fault. But there's a reason why we do. So, Ronnie, what's going on, Big Ronnie? Couldn't have said it better myself. Absolutely. What's going on, Afro? What's going on? T'Challa took the arm off. And I don't even understand why we acting like we didn't want to see that. Like, if you were Eric Killmonger fan, so you telling me you didn't want to see T'Challa, you wouldn't have minded seeing T'Challa get some straightening with Claw? Because low key, that's why you don't really mess with that dude like that. Like, tell the truth. You checked out with that dude right after he let Claw go. Cause you was looking like, okay, now you didn't you let Zemo go now. Now Bucky gone, Zemo gone, or you finna let Claw walk too? You know what? Never mind. You a simp. Come on now. Just own it. You wanted that dude to get some straightening. If you'd have seen this dude show up in the universe right off the rip, being the reason why Claw ain't got no arm, you be like, oh, okay, that's him. That's him. He could have showed up in Captain. He could have showed up in Avengers: Age of Ultron, and it could have been a flashback where Claw was talking about why he was missing an arm, and they could be like, some kid took my arm off. You be like, oh, that's him. That's the kid that did it. Oh yeah, I'm rocking with that. That's a defining moment. That's a defining moment. What's going on, Black Panther? Cap got his shield from his grandfather too. T'Challa significant in all of Marvel. I think so. MCU Eric gives those classic African revolutionary or black radical vibes and sticks it to colonized like with the Karen at the British Museum. MCU Eric. MCU Eric. And I'm not mad at the MCU Eric. It's just I want MCU fans to know that some of on just okay, part of Eric's personality is from the comic book T'Challa. I just wanted to help y'all out. Part of Eric's personality in the MCU is from the comic book T'Challa, because the Eric in the comics don't give a damn about nobody. Gonna keep up with these notes. And told him, I am king, while blasting claw arm off. He immediately accepted responsibility. Immediately. But like, hey, that's why I like it. Now watch this. Why do black comic book fans gravitate toward T'Challa? For the same reason black movie fans gravitate toward Eric. Except Eric wouldn't do what T'Challa did. Black comic book fans look at T'Challa and see him as that protector, is that person who's going to pay that fine to somebody who violates their family. If we look at T'Challa for the exact same reasons you look at Eric. If you mess with Africa, you're not leaving Africa. If you mess with my family, you're not leaving my family. That's why we look at T'Challa like that. If you harm my family, I'm going to harm you. If you do something to my parents, I'm going to do something to you. That's T'Challa's mindset. The black comic book fans' mindset, when they tell you T'Challa is their character, that's the reason why. Taking care of our family, that's T'Challa's mindset. Protecting our home, that's T'Challa's mindset. Not minding getting you ghost if you mess with our home, T'Challa's mindset. Paying disloyalty, because you know how T'Challa paid disloyalty in the comics. You know how he paid that. That's our mindset. Look at Wakanda wrong. That's our mindset. Be 2 to 3 steps ahead, 4 to 5 steps ahead to make sure I can always get you before you get me. That's T'Challa's mindset in the comics. And that's why the Black Panther comic book fan fights so hard for that character in ways you, as the MCU fan, can't really appreciate. Not your fault. But if you want to know why Black Panther comic book fans go so hard for the character and don't give two damns about what you think, it's because the Black Panther comic book character wouldn't give two damns about what you think. Unlike in the MCU, T'Challa in the comics don't give a damn what somebody else thinks if it's not in the interest of Wakanda. That's the MCU T'Challa that thinks like that. Well, the Black Panther comic book fan does not think the way the MCU T'Challa thinks. No, that fan thinks the way the Black Panther in the comic books thinks. Thus, that fan don't give two damns about what you think when it comes to T'Challa if it ain't about T'Challa being on the big screen. I'm just telling you. I'm just trying to help you out why they go so adamant. Now, what you would be able to relate to, because you would probably fight as hard, is if they didn't want Eric to come back. Well, Eric, he's alive in the Ultimate Universe. I can tell you that. He's alive in the Ultimate Universe. He ain't alive in the 616. But it'd be hard pressed for somebody to tell you not to fight for Eric, especially if you said you wanted the comic book version of Eric over what you got. I ain't saying. But let me keep it. Grand Matter, what's going on? Grand Matter, what's going on? Don't forget, T'Challa has a manifesto for dealing with Galactus. To this day, we don't know what's in it. Listen, this dude told the Phoenix Force, don't make me see about you. You know, in Jason's Aaron's Avenger run, yeah, the dude told the Phoenix Force, don't make this cat come see about that bird. That's how you feeling? You telling the Phoenix Force, hey, don't listen. You, my great granddaddy used to kick the Bobo back in the day. You know, her and Mosi was on the same team, the BC Avengers. He like, hey, you and my peoples used to kick it back in the day. Don't make me see about you. Everybody else just talking about using her force. He talking about snuffing her out. Okay. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, y'all in here chopping it up. Oh yeah, we own it. We own it. We own it. We own it. All the MCU Wakanda stuff is black folks versus everyone but white folks, aliens, water, Latino. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be where if you're a Black Panther fan, MCU fan, I just want to come give you some knowledge. I just want to help you out. You know what I'm saying? We come talk. We ain't even got to always keep talking about T'Challa. We don't. You a Black Panther MCU fan, you can come on over here to I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying with the Rock With Me Nation, and we could talk about Ayo. We could talk about Anika. We could talk about Nakia. Because you it's certain defining moments you're not getting with these characters. You ain't seeing Ayo and Anika make it do what it do when it comes to the Jabari tribe. That's a defining moment. Women being done wrong. I know everybody want to talk about it because Ta-Nehisi Coates. We don't like that. It happened to Roxanne Gay's run too. So stop doing that. Stop doing that. There was women's slave camps and Roxanne Gay's run too. So stop saying, well, I don't like this. If you read both of them, it happened to both of them. It happened to both of them. Well, you got a defining moment in Roxanne Gay's moment. You got them two sisters saying, you know what? Okay, say less. This what you doing? This what you doing over here? Say less. Don't worry about it. Them two sisters put hands. It's a defining moment for the LGBTQ plus. Them two sisters, because I don't think they were saying, well, if you just putting hands on gay women, that's when we'll fight. Or you just, no, you putting your hand on women. Say less. Got Mbala up out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Made an example out of it. You gonna stop putting your hand, and then took over the Jabari lands. You gonna stop putting your hand on women. You gonna stop, and then that in itself is another defining moment because Ramunda locked her up. Everybody always want to talk about men on men and everything like that. Okay, well, that's a pivotal moment in Wakanda history because you had two women representing the LGBTQ plus standing up for all women and got incarcerated by a heterosexual woman for doing so. Somebody tried to make that T'Challa's fault in John Ridley's run, tried to make that T'Challa's fault. As if we didn't read them comics. Anyway, I digress. What's going on? Y'all still in here talking. The most badass T'Challa was Civil War. I needed that to come home. I need that to come home because to me, I got way too many examples of, oh man, you know what? I can't even say you're wrong. I don't necessarily like it because that still ain't a good. You right. You right. I don't like it, but you right. Cause I'm like, I ain't got nothing else to go to. I ain't got nothing else to go to. I wish we could recreate the MCU the way that they supposed to be. I do it in my brain all the time. All the time. All the time. He should have said, you're not taking your life today. That's my job. Listen. If I got the direction that we want Daniel Brewer to come back, and I'm writing the line, the living may not be done with you yet, but they'll know forever your relationship with Wakanda. Like you got to get that character that defining moment. Like for no reason whatsoever in Batman versus Superman, we had Batman over there branding people. When does that become a part of the Batman mythos? Well, Batman sitting up here branding people. Usually you just get broke up and go to the hospital. Now he branding people. Okay. I wasn't mad at it. Now I tell him, and to be honest, he wasn't as bad as that part right there. Because folks I was like, man, listen, that fight between him and Hawkeye should have been one hit a quitter. No, don't hand me none of that talking about I'm Clint. I don't care. No, we not swap. We not exchanging no conversation. You sleep. The comedy relief at the comics became the white savior of the film. Yep. Peace King. What's going on, Ramafal? What's going on? We in here just passing through my okay, Grand Madam. Thank you so much. Kamoyo King. I just finished Jungle Action. Man, McGregor. Listen, if you haven't read Jungle Action, I get it. I understand it. But you say you're a Black Panther fan, I'm going to suggest you go check that out. David List run is that. Listen, David List did his thing. And I apologize, Mr. List, I apologize. We talk about your run a lot. We do, but we don't mention your name. And I that's something that needs to change. We talk about the Christopher Priest. We talk about the Ta-Nehisi Coates. Hell, John Ridley. Of course, we talk about the Resident Hudlin. And yes, Don McGregor. Who can forget Don McGregor? But names such as Jonathan Mayberry and David List, we do need to mention more. They are important when it comes to being writers to Black Panther lore. So we definitely got to talk about that. So great. Yeah, I'm definitely glad you're gonna get caught up on that one. It's Wakanda. Where are all the background people? It made no sense how empty the palace was. He almost had one with Peggy Carter too. Just got my latest of Ultimate Black Panther 3. I'm giving it a chance. Yeah, like I said, man. And I don't know, and this is I'll say this because I don't want to be unfair to people who want more action. I joke and laugh a lot when I say I'm a classically trained reader. I say that because, well, part of the thing to learning how to write as a creative writing major, we don't learn how to do that by writing comic books. No, we learn how to, nor by reading comic books. We don't. Everything we do is novel format. So when we learn how to write as creative writing, as a writer, author, it's novelization in mind. So even when I'm writing, when you not writing, read, when you read something from a Shakespeare or Edgar Allan Poe or one of those great writers from, it's never in comic book form. It's always in novelization form. So my mind, even though I grew up reading comic books, I'm wired. I read The Great Gatsby. Like, come on. Everybody not sitting through The Great Gatsby. I read that book. 19, was it Orson Welles, 1984? Not everybody is sitting through reading those types of stories. Those are genres. Not Her Eyes Were Watching God. Not Zora Neale. Not everybody's reading stuff like that. So in my mind, I can sit there and those stories can hold my attention even without words, for me to sit there and read it and get to the outcome. If you're not used to reading stuff like that, you're not wired that way. So I get it. To your point, because I'm used to doing it like that, and I'm kind of just like, okay, let me see what Big Dog working with. But I understand that some people feel a different way. LL had to do the same thing when he finished In Too Deep. He did. But he got in it for real, for real. Not saying that Michael B. Jordan didn't. You can see LL took on a whole different, that was a different dude. It's like, yeah. I remember that. T'Challa was more of a leading man in Civil War than in his own. Eh, like a leading co-star, it's like, I just think if I had to give an honest assessment of it, Civil War style, not Civil War style, he was brought in Civil War to whet your palate for his own movie. That was it. Whet your palate, because to a degree nobody knew. Black Panther fans, when they saw him, were like, "Oh, damn, that's T'Challa." Like, some folks might be like, "Oh, that's Black Panther." We sit up and say, "Oh Lord, that's T'Challa." We like, "Oh, okay, all right, what's going on?" But there were two different sets of expectations based on whether or not you were a comic book fan or whether you were just a movie fan. And I think that's a fair conversation to have based on your past experience with this character. There was a different level of expectation, regardless of what happens, who's ever portraying the character. There was a different level of expectation regarding ongoing stories for the character and supporting characters once you saw the character. If you didn't read comics, you got one expectation. If you read the comics, you had a completely different expectation. T'Challa defining moments of trading blows in base with bloodlusted Bucky and get this man a shield. That's a defining moment. Get this man a shield. And do you know how defining it is? There's a Captain America action figure out there with them two shields. That's how defining that moment is. Oh, and coming through the portal first, yep. Swerve leans towards the complex villain. He hasn't been a face since his kill shot days in Lucha Underground. He played a proud soldier as Kill Shot Freedom Justice. I wouldn't be too far. I wouldn't be surprised though, Kamoyo, if he don't know. And the reason why I say that is because by and large, they don't know. They don't know. It's like what popped, what resonated. And T'Challa did not pop, did not resonate because of how they wrote him. And we know it. Like the comic book fan know, like, okay, he ain't pop, he ain't resonate because he didn't have a moment that popped or resonated with what should have been his target audience. Just like, okay, Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland is it, a prime example. He knows what pops, what resonates with his target audience. Now, he could have very well been walking out there in a Black Panther costume if Black Panther would have been written in a manner which would have popped and resonated with Swerve Strickland. And we know that character in the comics would have popped and resonated with Swerve Strickland. T'Challa whooping Bucky out of his suit when everybody else was having problems with him. Even Steve back at Winter Soldier. Then he put the suit on and whooped Bucky's butt some more. It should have been one of them things when Bucky ain't T'Challa. Bucky, and it get to the point where, and I just look at it like this: if Cap can put hands on people regardless of who they are, T'Challa can put hands on people regardless of who they are. And it's, to me, subconsciously, subliminally speaking, we got to get past this point of we're afraid to write a white character getting their behind kicked by a black character. We got to stop with that. We gotta stop with that, because that's low key what it is, and we don't want to say it, but we're afraid of that. You don't want, no. You gotta move past that. You gotta move past that. T'Challa is whitewashing Bucky. Bucky got an adamantium on. Okay, well, Bucky got the super soldier serum. Okay, well, T'Challa got on the vibranium suit, and he got anti-vibranium in his claws, and he got the heart-shaped herb running through his system. So the heart-shaped herb offsets the super soldier serum. One dude is a genius. The other dude ain't. One dude is an expert in all forms of martial arts. The other dude is an assassin. I get that. The other dude trains assassins. The other dude trains assassins. The other dude has been the leader of an assassin organization. And yes, I'm talking about T'Challa. That's who I'm talking about. He's washing Bucky. Anybody ever write that character right? Soon as he do like this, soon as he pop his claws, like, that's why I be like, just stop the nonsense. Before he put hands on you, as soon as he go like this, you not doing well. Everybody want to keep running from that. No, you're not doing well. You sick. You don't feel good. Your insides is messed up. You got metal in your body. You got iron in your blood. Okay, well, you're not feeling well. You nauseous. Soon as he pop his claws, he got an unfair home field advantage. You got blood, just blood. You human. You got human blood running through you. You in pain. Soon as he pop his claw, I don't give a damn who you are. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your name is. I don't care what. You could be Clark Kent. Get away from him. Get away. And you not even gonna know why you feeling well. Why you not feeling well. Get away from him. He pop his claws. Go on about your business. Swerve's most likely Vandal, Savage, Craven, Hunter, and Killmonger in character. Charismatic villain. Was his defining moment for me. Facts Theo. The first Black Panther movie should have been about T'Challa getting revenge on Claw for what he did. It could have been the whole damn movie, to be perfectly honest with you. It could have been the whole movie. You get his defining moment. And watch this. Could have been Claw's defining moment, because we ain't got Claw looking like he doing the comics. Because I like the red costume. What's going on, Black Panther? What's going on? And the post-credit scene could have been Claw on the resurrection altar with the person hiding in the shadows. That's I love the Rock With Me Nation. Can I say I love the Rock With Me Nation? Did y'all see that? I'm gonna leave that up there. I'm gonna leave that up there. He did that. You did that. You did that, then, Ronnie. You did that. What's going on, Meister? Buck Meister in the building. What's going on? What's going on, man? You did that. You did that. I'm gonna just leave that on up there. I'm gonna leave that on up there. MCU Zemo was an imposter. Nothing like comic Zemo. Should have just murked him in Captain America Civil War. At the very least, he need to have them claw marks, them panther marks on his face. Once again, it's almost like we're afraid to touch. We don't want that image on screen. We don't want that. Now it sounds like I'm wrong when I say, like, oh, here you go. Not, You know, I'm just telling you, he wear a mask in the comics. When the last time you seen Zemo face? Okay, well, yeah, that can be Daniel Bruhl, but I don't need to be seeing Daniel Bruhl's face. Let me, you know what? This would be the great time for me to see Daniel Bruhl being able to show me he could be an actor without seeing his damn face. Because that's an accolade in and of itself, right? Right. For you to be able to give me that intensity through the mask, okay, well, shit. Good for the goose, good for the gander. So no. Working on it. Oh Lord, listen. Buckmeister is coming up with a diss track for all the anti-recasters. And to all the anti-recasters, I don't know what to tell you, because if it sound anything like Back to Back by Drake or sound anything like what Chris Brown just put out, I don't. Lord, I don't know, because I don't. Ooh, ooh. Hey, Quavo, you doing the right thing. You taking the high road. Just take the high road, bro. Just take the high road. That you're not taking no L for me. You not. They ain't no need in doing that. Cause like I said, he wanna go somewhere else with it. We not gonna do that. We not gonna go nowhere else with it. We keeping it right here. We just gonna stay right here. That said, y'all going forward, y'all leave Chris Brown alone. Leave, leave Chris Brown alone. Y'all leave him alone, please. Please and thank you. I read Great Gatsby. That's a book. What's going on, Armstead? What's going on? T'Challa defining moment. Let them come. Let them come. I'm getting T'Challa on the screen, damn it. There it is. There it is. Let me see. T'Challa's ring alone was messing with Buck's arm. IDK had a whole suit, didn't do more damage. I'm just saying, if the character written right, you don't want none of that smoke. And then watch this. If Moon Knight can be blessed at night by Khonshu, why is anybody rolling up on T'Challa in Wakanda? Watch why I go with this one. Remember back in the day, as a comic book fan, Snowbird would kind of lose her abilities if she left Canada. Right. Well, Bast holds T'Challa responsible low-key for the safeguarding of all of Africa. You should never want to see T'Challa in Africa. Period. Like, that should be a home field advantage like none other. None other. None. There's so like, never mind. Because if we got 5 tribes, that means we got 5 deities, and we don't know that many. We don't know that much about all them other deities, because we're not really telling them stories and everything like that. And it's a lot of meat on the bone to tell them stories. I don't know why we don't want to tell them stories, but hey, what do I know? We gonna keep it going. That scene established power scale in the MCU. Steve had problems with Bucky. T'Challa was watching him, so T'Challa is a better fighter than the both of them. Should be anyway. Because Steve is either a brawler or a boxer. He's not a world-class fighter in every genre of fighting. He not. That's T'Challa. I remember some really dumb fan theories in Captain America Civil War before Black Panther 1 about T'Challa getting his abilities from his ring. So will Deadpool Wolverine reboot this mess? Not to anybody's knowledge. On Theo B, you know we can't see T'Challa harming. I believe in equal energy. I don't know why not. I don't know why not. If I can see Cap beating up a black dude and going, I seen Natasha beat up a black dude. I seen Natasha. Ironically enough, it was Captain America Civil War. I seen Natasha beat up a black dude. I wasn't offended. Ironically enough, it was the same black dude that for a little bit of time, for a brief moment, was Thanos. She put hands on a black dude. I ain't get offended. What we get if it's the story? It's because one, I didn't look at the black dude and say, "Oh, here's a white woman beating up another black dude." No, that's Natasha Romanoff beating up a bad guy who just happened to be black. He's supposed to take an ass whoop. Okay, well, we need to get out this thing where we feeling some type of way. Because watch this. Who did Sam? Everybody want to talk about Sam. Wasn't Sam running from Brock Romolo in Captain America? Winter Soldier? Wasn't Sam running from this dude? We 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 couldn't even let Sam put hands on Batroc. What was Sam doing? Backing up from Batroc? What? Tell me one dude you seen Sam beat his ass. I'm gonna keep up with these notes because I know y'all can't tell me. Steve has a photographic memory, so he can remember new fight patterns quicker than most. Now watch this. He wasn't born with that. Like me and you know that wasn't nothing. That wasn't no OG thing. That was something they gave him. Like oh. By the way, he got photographic memory. Oh, so that's how he do it. Oh, that's how he do it. I don't see MCU doing anything right from here on out. Hey, my nation. Crossbone gaze. Yeah, he beat Sam all the way across the building, and I'm like, I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand it. But you trained your damn self now, like, and you not small. Why did and he talking you too? Like, I don't be liking that. Like that be getting me all in my feelings when the character be talking ish to my character, and my character be like no, dog, stop that, stop that. You got to correct that. You got no. You 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 got to correct that. On like that. On like that. And then I see you again, and now Batroc want to smoke. Sam ain't got nobody afraid of him, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Ain't nobody looking at Sam talking about, man, I wish they want to see Sam. They want to see Sam. You shouldn't want to see Sam. You should not want to see Sam. How Sam been doing this since 2014? The defining moment. Defining moment. And I felt good when I saw it. Avengers, Infinity War, the train station scene. I got Cap, I got Natasha, I got Sam. Basically, no superpowers between either. Sam came through there putting hands on the Black Order. I'm excited. Yeah, Sam putting hands on folks. Come on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My dog, no. You putting hands on the Black Order, you don't see John Walker. Let me say it one more time. If you putting hands on the Black Order, I don't know what that was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. You put hands on Proxima Midnight and Corvus Grave, and you struggling with John Walker. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to hear nothing about what was Bucky. No, you, a super soldier and a Russian spy, was putting hands, had folks crawling, running, scurrying away. And you running from John. I'm just, is it me, Joaquin Joker voice? I have none of the Black Panther cast really been seen since Wakanda. Man, listen, they'll round them up. They'll bring in the comic, Sam the High Flying Falcon beat the there. I'm pretty sure they will round up the cast and crew, probably for promotional responsibilities, contract obligation to start promoting whatever Wakanda projects when they have them lined up. And we'll see it, we'll feel it, because we will start getting the appropriate compliment, the appropriate amount of troll response in regards to that, because they're gonna know how we feel. What I will say is this: is that we just need to remain vigilant, remain remain vigilant, remain knowledgeable, and keep spreading that knowledge. I think I believe that's what we've been doing to overcome that. I don't, as I've said before, and I say it again, there's no way in the world, once you come across what you did not get in the movies, you're gonna stay attached to that. No, if you like this character, if you like this character and or any of the surrounding characters, you're going to gravitate towards the comic books. That's what that is. You not, if you're a Shorty fan, you ain't got your Shorty in the movies, so you're gonna come on to the comic books. That's what that is. If you're a Dora Milaje fan, they ain't told you about the Dora Milaje in the movies. You're gonna come on over to the comic books. If watch this. If you want to know something about, and I'm just throwing it out there, if you want to know something about what Dad got, I hear Theo keep talking about various members of the LGBTQ, is that really a thing in Wakanda? You're not gonna find it in the movies. You're gonna venture on over to the comics and you're gonna find, like, damn, they've been holding out on us. They ain't been giving us none of this. Damn. If you're a strong, if you consider yourself to be a strong Black woman and you want to see yourself represented as a Black Panther, you're gonna be like, whoa, whoa. I was a Black Panther before Shorty. Yes, you were. Well, they ain't never told me nothing about that. I know. You ain't got no choice but to come on over here and be a Black Panther fan, a comic book fan. You ain't got no choice. So we just got to remain vigilant, keep dropping that knowledge, do what we got to do, wrote themselves out of a franchise. It's just as easy as they can write themselves back in. What they have to do is they have to understand like this, and watch this. There's power in the word. You notice how folks keep wanting to compare the Black Panther fans to the Snyderverse fans? Y'all worse than the Snyderverse. I didn't say that, you did. But you saying a lot when you say that. Y'all just as crazy as Snyderverse, are we? Because you saying a lot when you say that. You saying a lot when you say that. I didn't say that. That's no different than when they said, when I graduated Marine Corps boot camp, man, you must be crazy. Only crazy people join the Marine Corps. I never said that. I never said what they said was right or wrong. They said it, but now if they said it, they were saying a lot about what they thought about me when they made that statement, because they didn't think I was crazy when I was in high school. At least DC gets power scaling correct compared to Marvel. So, in regards to Black Panther, keep doing what you do, keep spreading that knowledge. We're gonna keep making it do what it do. In regards to everything else, but keep doing what you do, spread your knowledge, keep your comic book coming. Those of us that are researching, reading the characters, the comic books, don't forget mheroes at marvel.com. I think one of the things we're supposed to be talking about, asking for, is a simultaneous Blade Black Panther comic book written by Brian Hill. I think one of the other things we're supposed to be asking for is Brian Hill to be a writer on Black Panther. I believe it would be volume 11. Because as it stands right now, we ain't got no word. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So let Marvel know what's good. Because at the Blood Hunt, We need to be rolling into another title, another volume of Black Panther. Listen, I'm out. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes yesterday and everything like that. Like I said, it might not have been what I wanted, but it wasn't bad. Meantime, in between time, take care of yourself. You know how we get down. I want to be able to talk to you, right? I want to be able to talk to you, not talk about you. So click, like, share, subscribe. We got more Black Panther comic book content and more superhero comic book content coming y'all way. Sharing is caring if you know it scrolls. Peace.